Hello everyone, welcome back. So in this particular video we are going to discuss about the unary operator and the binary operator. Let's talk about the unary operator first. Okay, let's go back to the Oracle document and we'll see where is the unary operator. See the unary operator which takes one input data and one output data. Okay, so basically when you're using the unary operator you're going to pass one input. The type of the return, the return type is will be the same. If you're passing string as an input, your output has to be a string. If you're passing an integer, your output has to be a integer. Okay, see here. And there's another thing. The unary operators, they are extending functions. So obviously you can use the function methods like and then and compose and all, right? Okay, let's go ahead and write a simple example how the unary operator is going to work. Okay, let's create a new class file unary binary example, and I need to have a main method in order to execute this particular class. Okay, totally. Let's create a simple binary operator. Static unary operator, and it's taking one parameter. For now, I'm gonna use string. So the return type is going to be string only. So u1 or unary operator 1 equaled. So input data is going to be I can pass it as a name, and the implementation is going to be name dot to uppercase. So it is a return type is string. Okay, let's run this and we'll see how this thing is going to work. So result 1. So I'm going to use unary operator 1 dot apply. The input is going to be a string Java 8. Save as. Just run this example and see this is the outcome of it. Okay. Okay, let's try another unary operator. Let's name it as a unary operator number 2. So but here I have a integer. So do you understand why there is? Because the integer method does not have, the integer wrapper class does not have the two uppercase stuff. So it's not going to be name. For example, you can keep it as a. So whatever the input parameter passed to this particular implementation, I am going to add 10 into that. So for example, if I pass 10 to this particular method, it has to be return 20 as the output parameter with the integer data type. Okay, let me copy this and put them into the next line, and let me use unary operator 2, and you'll have an error because I'm passing string here, but we need to pass an integer data here. So I'm gonna put this at 20 here. Let's run this. See, result 1 is Java 8, which is string, the input is string, so output is string. Result 2 is an integer, the input is an integer, and the outcome also as an integer. So this is where we need to use the unary operator. Unary operator is always used to maintain the scenario, like wherever you're passing one kind of data, and if you want to return the same kind of data, you can go for unary operators. Okay, so this is a simple example of unary operator. Let's try the binary also. Before we are going to do binary operator, let's see what the binary operator is and what is the parameters and what is the external class. Before that, you can if you want to know more about unary operator, just go to unary operator, and there you can see it extends the function. So what does it mean when it is extend to the function method? When you are using unary operator or binary operator, you can make use of the compose and then methods, right? Okay, let's try before I'm going to the documentation, and I'm gonna open the binary operator here. Where is the binary operator? Just open the binary operator. So here, see, the binary operator takes same kind of input and extends by function. Okay, so the unary operator extends the function, but the binary operator, it extends by function. So when you are extending by function, you can make use of and then and the compose methods also, right? Okay, let's try a simple example, and you need to see what is the binary operator and what are the default methods it contains. Okay, so binary operator, it has only two methods. One is max by and another one is min by. Basically, when you are passing two inputs, because it's extending the by function, right? So you can pass two parameters, right? So when you want to find out what is the max by for the given two inputs, you can go for the max by method. If you want to find out the min by, you can go for min by method. Okay, as I said, since it's inherited from the by function, you can use the and then method, right? So let's create, because may just do understand one thing. If you want to use the binary operator, you need to have a comparator. Okay, let's go ahead and create a simple comparator, or else let's try with a traditional flow. Okay, so I'm gonna comment out this. Okay, so let's create a simple example. The scenario is I'm going to pass two input parameters. I'm checking which one is a bigger one or smaller one. Okay, let's try with the max y first. So in order to do that, you need to have a binary operator, and here we are going to handle with the integer and binary operator 1 equal. So here I'm going to use a binary operator. This is the syntax of it. Okay, so binary operator dot dot max by. See, when you go for max by, it is expecting a comparator. Okay, so let's create a comparator here. Okay, so max by. So the first thing, what is the input of it? Let open a close brackets, put it here. So a comma b is the input parameter. Okay, so and the token, the first thing, a greater than b. Okay, if a greater than b, that means it's 1. Okay, else. So what here I'm gonna do is, if a equal to b, what does it mean? That is 0, or else it's gonna be a -1, right? Let's format them to see the clear definition. If you want to format something, just highlight them or select them, or Control Shift F, it will select it. Let me put it in the next line so it will be clear to see. Okay, let me put it here. Okay, so now I have the binary operator ready in my place, and this is my comparator. Okay, the traditional way of applying comparator. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm going to try this. mm, Binary operator result 1. So binary operator 1 dot apply. So two parameters, 10 or 12 or 15. Let's run this and see what is going to return. Basically, I'm trying to look for the max by. So obviously it has written 15, right? Let's try that. See that the result is 15. So it looks pretty good. It's promising, right? Let's add something. Let's make this a is bigger. Let's run this and see what's gonna be the outcome. See, it's picking up properly. 1 not 2, right? So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to enhance the same program with our lambda expressions. Let me create a comparator here. Static comparator. So comparator, I'm going to use the integer here anyway. Integer comparator equal. So the input parameter is a comma b. So we all know that the syntax for this compare, because this is the first thing which we discuss as part of Java 8 Java 8, right? So a dot compare to b. So I am going to use the same here, bo1. So I'm going to make it as a bo2 equal binary operator, binary operator dot. I'm going to use a max by here. See, the max by is expecting a comparator, so I have a comparator comp. It's pretty clear, right? Let me run this. So binary operator result, can mark it as 2 here, just for to see properly. So bo2 dot apply. So here let me put the same output here, sorry, input data, so to see the difference. Okay, save it and run this now. See, both of them turn the same result. The implementation, maybe it's little bit different, but this is the best way to implement. I mean, this is an efficient way. We don't have to do all those things because we have the existing thing in place which will take care of these things, right? Okay, so let's try min by also. Control C, result 3. Okay, so I'm going to use this, and I'm going to use the min by here. So instead of binary operator 2, I'm going to use the 3. So let's use 3 here. So binary operator result 3, and this is going to be the min by, or you can binary operator max by. So let me put it here also, and here is the min by. Okay, let's run this. See, binary out max by 102, max by 102, and min by 15. So this is pretty simple. Basically, you just need to try your own exercise to understand this clearly. Okay, so with this we came to end of this particular video. We will see each excuse me, we'll see each other next video. Thank you.